2 a.m. in the morning here. Wow, ibang time zone, te.
So, Yanni told us to make a video of us.
Yanni requested us to make a video about
5 good things that has happened to me during this quarantine.
I'm also gonna share some of my realizations. Sure, mag-reflect the girl.
But before that, you know, everyone was full of hope. We were looking up. We all said goodbye to the previous decade and looked forward to a new one with faith and expectancy for the new things that God had planned for us. COVID-19 happened. The virus took away so many things from us. Even it took our freedom to enjoy life. And in the midst of this disruption, disappointment or delay, do I still have the reason to be thankful? The answer is yes. There are a lot of things that we can be thankful for. And here's the 5 things I am thankful for.
5 things that
Thankful for
during this pandemic.
5 good things about staying at home is 1. More time for family, right, Adi?
Yes.
2. You can learn new things like
working our jobs.
you're working our jobs, and also learning to dance.
Yes.
And you can sleep
Yes.
late, longer. Also, what else? Learn to paint.
Yes.
Last but not the least, more time to
Take a bath?
take a bath. You like to take a bath?
Yes.
number 1, you know, I'm healthy. Number 2, I got to work out consistently and develop this flexible diet that works out for me. Number 3 is that I got to spend a lot of time with the fam. So since college, I've been away from my hometown, and this is the longest that I've stayed at home since then. So I got to bond a lot more with them. So number 4, having all this alone time helped me develop a tougher and maybe wiser mindset. So, and this allowed me to, you know, take on this certain goal about being 1% better every day, so that by next year I would be 365% better than I was before. And lastly, since you all know that this has been the shittiest year so far, this helped me develop this positive outlook in life, and I'm not letting all the stress from it and this pandemic get the best of me. So since life is short, I'll always push myself to look on the brighter side of things from now on.
First, I'm able to spend more time with my family and friends. Kasi diba, pre-COVID, we were so busy with life. We were so busy with shaping our future, building for our future, the future that we dream about, pray for, ganon. To the point now, we forgot that there are also people and things that needed more of our attention. Second, I learned how to cook decent and healthy meals. Na hindi lang puro hotdog, spam, or itlog, corned beef, ganyan. So, pwede din pala ako mag-cook, kaya ko rin palang magluto ng mga healthy meals. I was able to witness my friends bloom. Like, it's not an experience of mine, but I was able to witness my friends bloom. And I was able to see them discover new things about themselves. Like, they like cooking pala, or they like baking pala. And I have friends that actually started their businesses during this quarantine. And parang wow, it feels so nice. I felt really proud sa kanila to see them like do things that they actually love doing. Fourth is I became just a little healthier this quarantine. Because I realized ko pre-COVID, my lifestyle pre-COVID, it wasn't so pleasing, it wasn't so admirable. So ngayon na quarantine, parang na-realize ko na, okay, I need to change my lifestyle just a little bit kasi, you know, diba, health is wealth. Lastly, na-realize ko na especially in this time of pandemic, it's really nice to have someone. It doesn't have to be like your boyfriend or your asawa or your fiancé. Char, sana all. Char! Hindi, I mean, it doesn't really have to be like, you don't have to be romantically involved with this person. Kahit family or friends, it's nice to have someone that you could actually rely on and lean on, and someone who is there to understand you without any judgment. Kasi the world itself, it's already magulo. It's very magulo. Ang mundo ay sobrang magulo. And to have someone who's willing to be there for you, you don't have to say a thing, but just be there for you, will really help lighten up the burden. And it's also nice to be that certain someone. So I just hope that we all realize that we could be one.
First, I got to spend time with my pets, Chica and Lucho. Ever since I entered med school, wala na akong time sa kanila. Nung pandemic, nagkaroon ako ng konting time to play with them and then to bond with them for picture. The second one, I got time to spend with my family. Ever since I entered college, since from hometown ko, Cotabato City, and then I studied here in Davao, I rarely na nakakauwi sa Cotabato. Lalo na nung nag-med school ako, ay hindi na ako nakakauwi sa Cotabato. Pero nung ngayon, nung pandemic, doon ako nakapag-stay, doon ako nakapag-Ramadan, and then I got to spend time with them. I got to eat a lot of healthy and good foods. Ganun. Third, still thankful na none of my family got afflicted with this disease. And hopefully, tuloy-tuloy at sana matapos na itong pandemic. Fourth, it is interesting kasi I decided to marry my girlfriend. During this pandemic, June 25, we got married and here's our picture together. My fifth, here, I'm looking forward to meet my future daughter. Sana by the time na nalabas na siya, tapos na ang pandemic.
Would be my family's health is okay, especially my mom who works in the hospital. Number two, for my support system, so not just my family but also my friends and my classmates and my dogs. They've been really helpful, especially sa, just getting by everything. Number three, very thankful that I'm still able to continue my medical education. It's not just for me, it's for in the future serving the people. That's my dream or goal talaga. I'm very thankful din that I was able to surpass many challenges, especially no ECQ. It was hard, not just for me. I'm sure it's hard for everyone. We faced a lot of challenges, lalo na siguro yung iba, but I'm really thankful that I was able to surpass it. And I'm still surpassing things na dulot nitong pandemic. And lastly, I guess I'm just really thankful for our frontliners, not just my mom, not just healthcare workers, also those in utility, in food industry, everyone who takes care of the mundane things that we don't really appreciate. They have been really helpful din, aside from our medical frontliners in this pandemic. So, kahit na maraming bad things na nangyayari, I'm still thankful that I'm alive and well. It's not bad to think of yourself din, especially ngayon. But of course, we should not forget about other people as well. So if we can help, then we should. It's a basic human thing to do, help others.
Our family is still safe and they're still healthy. And despite the pandemic, we're very grateful that we're still able to learn as we're enrolled in med school. 3, still thankful kasi, I don't know, my mental health is still okay. 4, although kahit ano siya, like, may strict sa mga curfew and everything, we're still able to see our loved ones, which is also very important para maging sane tayo during the pandemic. Lastly, thankful din ako because most of the people in the city nag-follow sila og protocols and mga rules and laws that the government implements. Like mask gihapon sila and isa go out without a face shield.
Very grateful for
Davao
LGU.
Dili kayo sila gahig ulo.
I got to spend more time with my family. Something that I actually haven't done before quarantine. Always ko sacrifice for sleep or for studying. So quarantine gave me time to bond with them again, to just watch TV with them, talk to them. Next is that despite the pandemic, I'm very grateful na I still to experience a sense of normalcy. Basta ganyan. Because still go to school, that I have food in the table, and also I have a roof in my head. It just makes me grateful and appreciate the things that I do have. Realize that I really shouldn't be taking these things for granted. Quarantine actually made me realize how unhealthy I was. Nung quarantine ko lang na-realize that I actually gained so much weight. I was really living unhealthily because I was stress eating. I was so stressed, and food was the only thing that helped me reduce my stress. Next is that I learned new skills. To be honest, I cannot cook. I have an idea now how to prepare some meals. It's a work in progress. Cooking is a stress reliever. Yeah, and also pala, with regards to new skill, I also improved my reading comprehension. Feel ko talaga I improved. And the last, actually very grateful of the experiences I've had before quarantine. Going to school, to church, going out with friends, that would keep me going during this period. It's very important that you have things that will keep you going, especially now na sobrang hirap nitong time na to.
First, self-awareness. I was so mindful of the unimportant things around me that I was unable to appreciate myself and reflect the things that God has given me. Second, provision. Despite that my parents does not have a job at the moment, God is still able to provide everything that we need, and most especially me that I am here away from them in Davao. Third, my dog, the Harry. I adopted him last June 5 and it was one of the best decisions. Just made me more responsible in my acts of service, and he has always tested my patience, and I am growing. Fourth is friends. They keep me company. They always visit me here in my apartment since they are near me, and I highly appreciate the quality time. And lastly, I was able to appreciate God more in my life, and I am able to look at the things eternal than what is temporary.
I am thankful that I am breathing because that means I'm alive. So before, parang hindi ko siya na-appreciate. Parang hindi kagaya ngayon na, Lord, thank you, I am breathing. Lord, thank you, I am alive. Second is, I am healthy. During this time, health is wealth. And sana incorpore sano, a phrase that I cannot forget. Healthy mind, a healthy body. For some people, health is a luxury. Third is, thankful that I am with my family. Hindi ko maisip, what if during this time, lockdown ako sa Davao, siguro kaya. Every Sunday din, Sunday is family day. Importante yun sa akin. I was able to enroll in this school year. Parang, what if magluwa kaya ako? Parang, baka wala ako matutunan. Sayang yung tuition. Huy, mahal kaya tuition. And the fifth thing that I am thankful, I'm able to be with my grandparents during their last breath. Second, imagine that normal is nasa classroom, surviving. Imagine getting the phone call, random phone call from your family na wala na si Lola. 2 months after, wala na si Lolo. What if Monday yun nangyari? Kaantay pa ba ako ng weekend para makauwi ako? Kasi I have Everson. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Baka nga may Saturday pa. Yung pinaka-importante is time with them during their last days, and for that I am very thankful. Hindi mo mababayaran yun. You cannot barter anything. You cannot trade anything to be in that situation in that time. Be thankful that you are alive. Always choose to be positive during this time.
1, I'm healthy and I'm okay. My family, my grandparents, my mom, my dad, my sister, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, everyone in my family are okay, they're healthy. Number 2, I was able to learn how to bake because I don't cook. I'm not really talented in cooking or in house chores, but I do like to wash plates. I wanted to at least do something in the kitchen. Number 3, and then just number 2, I was able to learn how to bake and I was able to start a small business with that. Never thought people would like eat something I made. 3, the real number 3, I was able to continue with my studies. It's a privilege that not everyone has right now. A lot of people weren't able to enroll this year because of financial problems or circumstances that made them unable to participate in online classes. I know that the government is trying their best. I know that a lot of people have been helped. There are still people who weren't able to receive that kind of help. Don't be disheartened, guys. It's a challenging year for us, but it doesn't reflect the rest of our lives, you know. Even if you cannot enroll right now, just never stand still, never be stagnant. There are still a lot of ways for you to learn. It may seem like everything's not going great for you right now. It may seem like it's not your time. Someday it will be. Life doesn't have a schedule, or it doesn't have to be a competition. You don't have to accomplish something at a certain age, and if you don't accomplish that at this age, it doesn't mean that you failed. Just keep on working on yourself. As long as you're constantly improving yourself, that's more than enough. Anong number na ako? Number 4, my mental health. My friends know this, that I've experienced a lot of ups and downs during this pandemic. I usually have a lot of feelings. I'm very emotional. I overthink like 99% of the time. I usually talk to my friends and tell them everything that's going on in this very, very crazy head of mine. Like, bring me back to the present to stop me from overthinking, and you do a really good job at it. I really like to share my feelings to the few people that I trust. I feel like if I just keep them inside of me, I might burst one day. Lately, I've been so frustrated about a lot of things, and I cannot talk to anyone about it. I write down what I feel, what I think every day, or my experiences. Just a way for me to get it out of myself. I'm doing measures to take care of myself mentally and trying to adapt to this pandemic. So far, I'm winning this battle, so that's something to be grateful for. Number 5. You guys! I never thought that I would vlog. It's something that I've wanted to do, something that I felt like I could be really good at. But I'm also really scared to do it. I'm scared of rejection. I'm scared of failure. One of the things where I really work hard to like achieve the things that I want to achieve. I have never failed my parents. I've achieved everything that I set my heart into, and I only let them see my achievements. I don't let them see my struggles, because I know that they're also struggling to support me. I used to be so controlled of what other people thought of me. I would get really affected if someone says something negative about me. Even though I know that it's not true, I still get affected. As I grew older and as I, got to know myself more, I started gaining more confidence in myself, trusted myself to be enough and to be more than enough. I just did it. I posted my first video and then another video and then another video, and before you know it, I've been vlogging for 2 months now. I've received a lot of great feedback and support, more support than I've ever asked for. It just goes to show how great my family and friends are. When you do something that you love, it shows and people would support you for it. This would be something that I started during quarantine, and hopefully something that I would continue on for the rest of my life. Hopefully, fingers crossed.